Welcome back, this is Monsterous. This is part 2 of match 2 of a best of 3 for the TheHelper tournament of Europe between Vestras and s3rius, Zerg and Terran respectively. Let's get this started. Now Vestras is going for a Spire, which will do some nice damage because there is no turrets there. Now as you just saw, there was a drop and 2 Banshees, although that Roach will pretty much destroy that drop. Now that Banshee has gone down, cloaked, but it's not going to be enough. That Overseer is there. He should back off right now. But no, that's not going to do much. Now, s3rius has gone from the side, trying to do some damage, but not a lot considering the amount of units he's lost. Now, s3rius might have seen the Spire. I'm not entirely sure. Vestras is going to go for a Spore Crawler for some more defense right there, as well as a missile attack for possibly his Roaches. Now those Lings coming in there very nicely, although not getting good surrounds, meaning s3rius can back off quickly. Vestras has a nice ground army, which will deal with any drops, as well as a nice pathway to defend all of them, although that is a lot of creep tumors. They're just hanging out there, a little creep neighborhood. Vestras has some nice control over the air distance between them, so any drops that might occur won't occur. He will know. Vestras going for 11 Banelings as well as the Roach movement upgrade, and some Mutalisks. Income-wise, s3rius is ahead on minerals, provided his mules are down, but Vestras is ahead on gas. s3rius is getting his armory up for some fours against possible mutas, so he might have seen the Spire. Well, his medivacks are there doing nothing, so who knows what might happen with them. A Hellion is there which might block that hatchery, and does, and that drone might die. Some good thinking from s3rius. Now some Mutalisks are there which might take out that Viking. Should consider getting some units there, and he has, and those mutas are backing off. s3rius is going for another command center, as well as a 4, and that is a lot of factories, might I add. 4 of them. Now Vestras is going for another hatchery, right there. Oh, and looks like a spectator was lagging there, and has left the game. Now looking at the army there, that could take out any ground army very easily, and because s3rius doesn't have much air army to counter that, or mechs, although he is getting some 4s out which will be able to absorb those Banelings and possibly deal with the Roaches. Now some mutas did try to go in there, but it wasn't enough. Those mutas taking some good damage, one almost dying. Units wise, it's 6 Marines, 1 4, 1 Viking, and some Marauders against a lot of Banelings, a lot of Roaches, and a lot of Mutas. Supply wise, it's 113 against 93. Now some Mutas are going to come in and see that command center. Now some turrets are up protecting it, and he's seeing it, so he's just going to go for that command center right now. Now his whole, not really wise, he's taken his whole army there, leaving a possible flank to occur, although which won't. There's no Lings nearby, unfortunately. He should have just left all his units there, apart from the Marines and 4s. He's kept his units there and has expanded, as I said earlier. Now an in-house hatchery has occurred, and s3rius is going for the Infernal Pre-Igniter, a wise decision, and infantry weapons level 1. Going for another 4 against those pesky Mutalisks. Now the rocks haven't been touched yet, although he's going to creep it up a bit, possibly considering an attack later on. At the moment that is a long mineral line, just waiting for that hatchery to occur. s3rius is moving out with his Hellion force, and that will cause a lot of damage on drones if he can manage to get them there. We'll see what they do in a moment. Those Mutalisks are coming around the back. That is a lot with a +1 upgrade. That will deal some heavy damage on those SCVs, but those turrets there might just fend them off. Now Vestras is going to go for a hive, possibly for Broodlords or Ultralisks. I'd wager Broodlords at this current moment of time, and also getting some air attack bonuses, as well as a melee upgrade. He's getting some more lings, banelings, and the like. Now, s3rius has scanned this position and has seen a bit of Vestras' army. I'd wager those off, and he's going in for some big damage. And bang! With a pre-infernal igniter, he's managed to cause some serious damage there, and is backing off most likely. Yes, he is. His banelings managed to do some damage, but none of them died at that moment. Now some mutalisks have come up from the back, destroying those turrets, and managed to killing a lot of SCVs. Those falls should be there to protect them, but I'm going to guess they will be now, seeing that mutalisk count. Some falls are there, as well as some turrets securing that position. And that command center looks like it's going to be going there. Yes, it is. s3rius should consider getting some turrets up ASAP to protect that. Now, forces-wise, those banelings will absolutely decimate those marines, but the Hellions as well, slightly. Personally, at the moment, Vestras is in a heavy lead. Supply-wise, it's actually pretty even. Those mutalisks are going to come around the back, making sure no defense is coming up. He's trying to supply cap s3rius, which is a good move. But s3rius is going for some more falls, and one's going to come up, hopefully, to cause some devastating damage. s3rius at the moment is supply capped pretty heavily, 153 out of 129. That is nearly a 25 supply difference, if my math is correct. The Hellions did try to go in there to cause some damage, and they did. That queen is out of position, so if s3rius goes in there, he could cause some good damage, but unfortunately he didn't, with those lings and roaches protecting it quite nicely. s3rius is going for another melee attack upgrade, so perhaps we might be seeing some Ultralisks. We'll see soon. His hive is there, so who knows. Those Hellions as well coming around, dealing some nice damage on the lings, but getting a good surround on those Hellions. Those roaches are coming into flank, destroying a lot of Hellions. 2 or 3 even. s3rius has managed to get away quite nicely. Some nice micro from Vestras there. Now s3rius' army is going to come up and hopefully cause some major damage. Those mutalisks are going to come around and hopefully defend that. Now those banelings are just a ticking time on waiting to explode. We might be seeing that soon. And they are rolling. s3rius needs to get his falls in front. Now those banglers are going to come, and so much damage is going to occur. Kaboom! So much damage. Oh dear, oh my. That's a lot of damage. And there is a GG. Personally, prematurely, he did have a lot of falls there which could have countered that, although his third expansion was going to go down, possibly his second. Overall, Vestras has some excellent micro. And I can't think of anything else at the moment. Not exactly the best end of match 2 by me, but hey, an end is an end. I'll see you for match 3. This is Monsterous. Have fun now.